Welcome to Tuber Chat. If you have less than 10,000 subscribers, then you have come to the right place. We are going to introduce you to some of the most influential content creators that can help to get your channel moving beyond your first 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time. The first channel that we're looking at today is Makeup Mom and Son. This is a channel that recently came into Tuber Chat showing generosity immediately the second that they walked in. And for that reason, they've been featured. I feature a different channel on Tuber Chat every single day based on generosity that I see within our community. We believe wholeheartedly in giving much more than we expect to receive, knowing that eventually that comes back around. And this is where the strong and solid foundation for our channels comes into play. So, thank you everybody for coming in. I know we've got a couple of new channels in the house. Artfully Blind with Diana is here. That's going to be our featured channel for tomorrow, as a matter of fact. And I will get to my introductions in just a quick second. And the Plug TV Mr. Naz, good to see you. Thank you for coming in. We look back. Kristen insists you might have been the one who dubbed our wheel, the Wheel of Doom, and I wonder if she's right about that, but we talk about that sometimes. Andy from Ace Flaw 1 is in the house. Good to see you here. Blood Dragoon, I've been lucky to catch you on a few live streams lately, so thank you for coming back in. Calm Vibes with Miss Jojo, I visited you today too, so thanks for coming in. Danny Riemann, it's great to have you back. Drippy, good to see you here. Ghostly Winds, thank you so much for coming back in. Jaden the Guy is here. That's our friend Jaden Saw with a brand new channel. John H. Shelton, who also has been showing generosity since coming into the Tuber Chat community, is here in the chat, and that's somebody that you can find on Twitter, has already become a member of our Twitter list, which is YouTubers who tweet and retweet for others. You can find that, of course, at Twitter/TuberChat. Have Cheetah with Will View, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Johnny Bites, good to have you back. Judalyn Vlog, good to see you here. And Llewellyn Gaming just got monetized last week, so thank you for coming back in. Life with Rose and Ann, it's always good to see you. Mariska Van Bundren is in the house. Thank you for coming in. Northern Mustangs, it's good to have you back from Barrie, Ontario. Rideshare Road Warrior Rick, it's good to have you in the house today. And Sergeant Life, it's always good to have you here, so thanks for coming in. Sam's Vlogs, Trains, and More is here. Let's get you moving. And we have got... Wow, we've got a handful of new channels in here today. Sioban Collins, good to see you here. Sizzle's Diaries, it's good to have you in the house. Another one of our moderators. The Fishing Hole, that's actually Corinne's life, but it's good to see you here. And again, Mr. Naz, good to have you here. Two Pineapples is in the house. Let's get you onto the wheel. You're not actually on there yet because I've got the clip that I usually play if you happen to not be here. But Two Pineapples is another extremely generous creator who has a lot of influence in our community. And it's good to have you back again. And I think we're just about caught up. Stiff Breast Entertainment, good to have you in the house. Forgive me if I missed anybody in the chat. I certainly don't mean to, as long as you're still active. Of course, I'll get around to everybody. Of course, I've missed the action in the chat there. Thank you, Jack Dawson, first of all, for your super chat earlier. Urbex Paranormal and More, thank you as well for your upgraded membership there. So let me just make some notes here. Jack Dawson and Urbex Paranormal. We'll get to your channels right away before I start spinning the wheel today. And the wheel sometimes takes a little while to get on, but I try to move as quickly as I can these days. Jack Dawson, I had already put you on the wheel. I'm using it as a placeholder. I want to give a few more minutes to our featured channel for today, which is Makeup Mom and Son. They're going to hit 300 subscribers right now, which is a great thing. And most of you who've been here before will recognize Makeup Mom and Son. They've been here for just about every live stream. And Shell and 10 Awesomeness, thank you so much. Yeah, so thank you for following on Twitter. For anybody that tweets or retweets for Tuber Chat, then I automatically add you into our Twitter list, which is called Tuber Chat Stars. They are YouTubers who tweet and retweet for others. Oh, Synthwave Relax, sorry, one of our moderators knocked your message out because it looked like self-promotion, but I see what you were saying. You just happened to upload a song and saw the notification. So thank you very much. Hopefully as you meet people today, they will check out that new song that you've uploaded, and then just forgive us, our moderators just knocked your message out there, which is cool. Life with Taffy, good to see you here. Forgive me if I've missed anything in the chat, if it's a question or a comment that you've meant for me to see. I tend to fall behind when we begin, and if you don't mind just being patient with me, mention it again. I'll be happy to catch it the next time around. Unmasked Lifestyle, thank you so much for your generosity as well, and I appreciate that super chat. And yeah, I think we're good. Oh, I actually put Thrill Seeks in there twice. Thrill Seeks was already on. Jaden the Guy tweeted, thank you so much for that as well. And yeah, wow, pardon me while I'm so far behind in the chat. We are really racing today. And then, yeah, Synthwave Relax. Like I said, hopefully everybody will catch your new song as they connect with your channel, but don't worry about that. Life with Danny, good to see you here. It's been a minute, but it's great to have you back in the chat, so thank you very much. Hopefully everybody's already off to the races, meeting new friends and family members for their channels. As a matter of fact, why don't we... I'm going to play a quick clip, and then we're going to look at Jack Dawson's channel in a moment. That was Unmasked Lifestyle. And we will be having a look at that channel afterwards, but that's a quick clip that I've had for a little while that I play for them once in a while. Next week, they're going to have a 1,000 subscriber giveaway. So we're going to help them out with that. We will raid right after Tuber Chat, and we're going to see if we can get a system going where I can hop in on a panel with them and help them with that giveaway. So that's something to look forward to. We're expecting that for next Saturday, but we'll keep everybody updated as to whether that's going to happen. We'll make sure we raid right after. So this is Jack Dawson, and we find that looking for this channel, we find, oh, he's actually live right now. We find that you can have MLB The Show is a game that I just happen to have caught him playing several times, so when I use that term, I find his channel comes right up, at least with videos. Jack Dawson's such an unbelievably popular term because of the main character from the Titanic movie and this and that, so it can be a struggle to find that channel. Short Bus Pull Up, thanks for coming in. I hope I haven't missed anybody in the chat. Declan Fans 2020, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Shark Girl's in the house. Thank you for coming back in as well. And boy, are we ever busy. So again, Jack Dawson, thank you so much for your membership. I mean, sorry, for your super chat. I'm confusing myself here, but Jack Dawson's already been a member for a while, so thank you for that. We're going to look at Urbex Paranormal and more. This is another channel that happens to already be a member, but they just upgraded, so we're just going to have a quick look at this channel as well. Thank you for that. Ibis Animators, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Judalyn Vlog, I think I welcomed you earlier, but I hope so. If I missed anybody, I certainly don't mean to. As long as you're still active in the chat, I'll get around to everybody, of course. And if you've mentioned something specifically for me to see, whether it's a question or a comment, just please be patient with me. I tend to fall behind when we get the show started, and I will try to catch it the next time around. Missed someone on the wheel. Oh, yes, forgive me for that. I keep doing that to Corinne's Life. But we're going to look at the fishing hole. And as a matter of fact, we're going to look at this channel. We're going to get a really good look at it tomorrow because we're going to raid right after Tuber Chat, which will run 2 hours earlier than today. And then you'll have a chance to meet more creators as the hours keep going, because the fishing hole is set up to do a similar job to what we're doing here. And then hopefully is Hopefully everybody's doing okay, meeting new friends and family members. If you have the ability to share the stream out, whether it's on your community tab or Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, or Reddit, or any other social network, I'll appreciate that, of course. And if you haven't already given a thumbs up, they really do help the stream. I know if you're on a phone, you have to turn the chat off to do it, but it only takes a moment. You don't lose your place, and it really does help, so I'll appreciate it greatly. Stuck at 115, and I'm curious if it's locked and not moving in either direction. Northern Mustangs, yeah, one of the things that's been going on for the longest time is ever since about halfway through September of this past year, about 5 months ago, the algorithm has been doing these major aggressive purges regularly. So it used to be that YouTube would do a purge every 3 months or so, and it would be like a major thing, and then now they've really stepped it up, so it tends to be not as major, but they're doing it like what seems to be several times a week. So it's very unfortunate, but it's happening to everybody. So what that means for us is it's more important than ever that all of us are doing everything we can to support each other while we're connecting here in Tuber Chat and everywhere else. So for instance, the way that we connect here is to start a conversation with somebody, make sure that they're paying attention to you. And then Shell and 10 Awesomeness, I hope I welcomed you when you came in. Beauty and Beast Journey, it's always good to have you here. You're already on the wheel. When we connect here, you start a conversation with somebody, just make sure they're paying attention, because we're supposed to be going out supporting other people's channels. You just want to make sure they're catching you while you're mentioning them. Then leave a single emoji next to their name to let them know you want to connect with them, and head to their channel, watch a video in full of at least 3 minutes long. It's better if it's even 4, 5, or 6 minutes. And then leave a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video while you're connecting with them. Then give a thumbs up, subscribe, turn the notification bell on, and take a second longer video. I recommend 10 minutes. Add it into your watch later list. And what you can do is let that list run anytime after the stream. You know, I would even suggest doing it when you go to bed. Just let it run all night if you want, and things like that. And what that does is it helps the algorithm understand that you already went back to that creator's channel for a second video that day. When you're done the whole process, you come back into the chat here, let them know that you've connected the right way, and leave a double emoji next to their name. Maybe say something about the video that you specifically watched so that they can go back and find your comment easily and quickly, and then they will do the same full process for your channel. So I hope I haven't missed anything else. Unmasked Lifestyle, thank you so much for your super chat and all your generous support. They've been a member with us for a long time. Kristen Marie's Life, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. And Jazzy Sanders, good to see you here. Singer, very good. A new YouTuber, very good. Great to have you here. Hopefully you will meet some new friends and family members. So for those of you who are brand new, I hope you'll take just a moment to read our video description. It describes everything that we do here in Tuber Chat, how you can maximize your time and get your channel promoted. If you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions that you'll find in that description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members in no time. And then Tuber Chat, the algorithm is now, it flagged one of your live streams earlier after you played one of your songs. Oh, hopefully you're going to be able to sort that out. It's your stuff, right? So hopefully you'll get that sorted. Yvonne Fournay's Kitchen, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. And again, forgive me, please, if I've missed anything in the chat. I get into these long speeches, and if you're just patient with me a little bit, and if you've asked something specifically that you needed me to see, a question or a comment, just mention it again. I'll catch it the next time around, hopefully. Right now, we're going to look at the adventures of Andrew and Ree. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to play a clip, and well, I'll get to the clips in a minute. Let me get my RAM sorted out here. We'll look at the adventures of Andrew and Ree right now, and the next time I spin the wheel, we'll look at a clip. Do I suggest during a video watch, you should either hit or avoid hitting the thumbs up? Oh, if that's what you meant to say, forgive me. Your Northern Mustangs, your message there. Do I suggest that while you're watching a video, you should either hit or avoid hitting the thumbs up? I absolutely say hit the thumbs up. So I hope that everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out there supporting each other. And there's actually a plugin for Google Chrome, and if you go to the Chrome Web Store and you look for auto like, there's a plugin there, and what it will do is it will automatically like every video for you, at least if you're on a computer, so that you never forget. And that can really be helpful. Clay Muir, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Let's get your channel onto the wheel. And I'm just going to do a quick scan. This is the Adventures of Andrew and Ree. They've been back with us again and again, so hopefully everybody will connect with this channel. Just trying to make sure that I'm not missing anything yet. Looks like we're good. Let me spin. Oh, I accidentally misspelled Clay Muir's name, but I'll fix that in a moment. And then we are going to look at This Is Our Life. So here's This Is Our Life right now. I got Unmasked Lifestyle onto the wheel. I've corrected Clay Muir's name. I know if you're on a phone, it's difficult to see the channels that I have on the wheel. But as I need more names, when I start to work it down a little bit, we will get into adding some names from our list. And Declan Fans 2020 loves the speeches. Thank you for that. When during the video watch, is there a better time to hit the thumbs up? Wait till the end, or it doesn't matter? So my guess is that it doesn't matter, because I have, like I said, that auto like, but I usually get onto a video. For those of you who've seen me either get to your videos to watch and comment, or especially in live streams, I just hit the thumbs up the second I get there. This auto like extension that I'm talking about allows you to change some settings so that you can set it to hit the thumbs up when you're 2 minutes into the video or 50% through the video. So it's pretty versatile, so you can play around with that if you want. But as far as I see, I've never had any kind of a trouble, you know, and I usually, you know, hit the thumbs up the second I get somewhere. Even I have to be reminded if I'm on a phone. On 99% of the computer, I'm lucky enough to, 99% of the time, I'm lucky enough to be on a computer. But for those rare times that I'm on a phone, I sometimes even have to be reminded, then I don't. But usually I hit it the second I arrive, just to make sure I don't forget, if nothing else. We're going to look at emotion now. This channel was featured last week. There's another creator that stormed into our community showing generosity just a few short weeks ago. Emotion, New Soul R&B. So we don't do a lot of links here in Tuber Chat, right? And one of the reasons is because it does a lot of justice to a creator when you search, find, and click on their name, instead of me just dropping a link to try to make it easier, right? And you can imagine if a creator's already struggling with the search results, and we can get, let's say over a couple of months, we can get 100 different people to, like, you know, hit their name by searching, finding, and clicking on it. That's going to really help them with the algorithm and solve that problem for them. Because emotion, first of all, it's only one word. Secondly, it's such an unbelievably popular word that it's going to be tough for this channel until they get about 1,000 subscribers to climb up the search results. So Northern Mustangs, I hope I answered that question for you, but elaborate if you need to. Forgive me if I've missed anything else in the chat. Tina Talk Show, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. I don't mean to miss anybody if I haven't welcomed you. The chat's going a little bit quick. And yeah, Ghostly Wins. Thank you so much for congratulating everybody who's been monetized, featured, and things like that. Ghostly Wins absolutely is a candidate for a featured channel. They have shown support and generosity specifically for Tuber Chat. So I'll reach out to you where I know we're connected on Instagram. Anybody can reach out to me anytime on Instagram at Tuber Chat if you'd like to. And then as well, That Blue Moon, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. And again, I hope I haven't missed anybody in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. As long as you're still active, I should get around to everybody. Hopefully everybody's doing okay, meeting new friends and family members. The next channel that we're going to look at right now is the one I was talking about earlier. We're going to see Unmasked Lifestyle. Of course, I'm being silly. We just looked at that channel. That, again, is an extremely generous and dynamic creator. I talk about this channel all the time because their presentation is spectacular. And next week, they have their 1,000 subscribers giveaway coming up, and we'll keep everybody posted. We're expecting to do it on Saturday after Tuber Chat, and we'll let everybody know what's happening. But we got an extra peek at that channel. We're going to look at Beauty and Beast Journey right now, who's in the chat with us, hopefully still. And then other than that, hopefully everybody's doing okay. Ibis Animators, I missed that. Oh dear, Michael's Adventures is with us. That's one of the most supportive creators on YouTube, along with Scratch and Pete PA. They're both moderators here in Tuber Chat. But Michael's Adventures was expecting not to be here because they were working. So I'm sorry that you're not feeling well. Thank you for popping in. Hopefully you're doing what you need to take care, so that you'll be good as new by maybe even tomorrow. Radical Productions, good to see you in the house. Thanks for coming in. And yes, we're looking at Beauty and Beast Journey right here. This is a very much loved and well-respected creator, or a couple of creators, as a matter of fact, in the small YouTuber community at large, as well as here in Tuber Chat. So it's always a pleasure to have their channel up, and a pleasure to have them in the chat with us. Oh, always working and don't get much time, but thank you very much, Synthwave Relax. I appreciate that. I just hope that while you're here, you're able to maximize the time and get the value out of your time here that you want. You know, as we grow and follow more and more creators, it becomes harder and harder for everybody to support everybody else as much as we all might like. So I appreciate every moment that you spend, especially here on Tuber Chat or with me personally, because my understanding is there's over 38 million channels on YouTube, and that's just if you happen to be on YouTube. So I appreciate every moment that you spend. And not enough fluids, eh, Michael's Adventures? Hopefully you'll get that taken care of now. And then Synthwave Relax, I don't know why the robot keeps welcoming you, but that's interesting. Skywatcher Footage, good to see you here. I love these robots like in the chat, and I use Bottissimo for a specific purpose. It seems to work very well almost all the time. I've only ever had one situation where it was actually down. But these things can be really helpful for those of you who live stream. Makeup Mom and... Oh, I should have taken Makeup Mom and Son off the wheel because they are our featured channel for today. We feature a different channel every single day across all of our social networks, which is Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, and of course on the thumbnails of our videos. Now we're going to look at a channel that we're going to raid tomorrow. This is the Fishing Hole, which is the second channel from Corinne's life. We're going to look at that in a moment. Actually, so the Fishing Hole, we got to find a way for everybody to find you easily. Now, I'm going to be able to get your link likely in a quick second, but it may not be as easy for everybody. I got to try to find you. When was the last time you said something? Let's see if you're if you can, please. Killhut702, good to see you here. Okay, oh, there's the fishing hole right there. There you are. People who can't find you, yes. So I'm gonna. In this case, I am gonna drop a link right now because we got to figure out how to find this channel. Let me see what I can do here. Trying desperately to get this link, and I'm. Yeah, please. Mine's giving me trouble. So we're going to have the link dropped for the fishing hole in the chat in 1 second, and then I'm going to grab it as well and put that channel up on the screen, and then we'll get back to spinning the wheel right after. This is the second channel, brand new from Corinne's Life. And there it is, from Performance Moderating. That link is the channel that we're looking for, but thank you, the fishing hole. Oh my goodness. I'm clicking way too fast here. Here we go. So this is Corinne's Life. You'll recognize, of course, for those of you who've been to Tuber Chat regularly. And the best thing that we can do to try to find channels when we have a hard time finding them is to search, find, and click on them. You can imagine how that really helps the algorithm, and they need that. Especially channels under 100 subscribers are getting hit the hardest with the purging that's been going on. So we got to do everything we can to support these channels. You can go a step further for any channel under 1,000 and put a comment here on the discussion tab as well, and that's another boost. So I see you just got another subscriber. It was 27 when we put it up. Bay and Bay TV, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. I hope I haven't missed anybody in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. As long as you're still active, of course, we'll get around to everybody. I'm just looking through your... so see how Corinne's Life uses YouTube growth support. So let's try this. Let's try the fishing hole. Oh, actually, what I never did was try with the quotes. You could do this on a phone. I know it's a little bit tougher than it is on the computer. If you use quotes around somebody's name when they have a really popular name like this, or popular words in their name, that can help. So that might be all you need. And then you can also change the filter to say channels. Now, I'm already subscribed, so it comes up for me pretty easy. But if not, you might want to try the fishing hole YouTube growth support, and that might help bring it up as well. So there we go, and we have that channel up. Corinne's Life, of course, is a member of Tuber Chat with her main channel, and in our crew as a moderator, our most recently added moderator to our crew. Calming Mind Meditations, good to see you here. Mom's Little Things, good to see you here as well. Let's spin, and we'll think about getting another channel up. The Tyler Show, good to see you in the house. Thanks for coming in. And Deno Sands, it's good to have you here for the first time. I don't know why the robot is still welcoming you now after all this time. But again, maybe these things just don't work perfectly all the time. As well, Nightbot, every 30 minutes or so, is dropping links for our gold members. So one of the things you can do to support Tuber Chat is by supporting our super chatters and our members, and that will greatly help, as you can imagine. Bugsy Cruiser came to us from Twitter and Periscope and has now started a YouTube channel, and hopefully is going to start getting some real traction. I was hanging out on a live stream the other day where they went to this National Museum for the Air Force, and in my area, close to Hamilton, Ontario, Canada, we have a museum that's not necessarily Air Force, but similar for aviation, planes and stuff like that. I found it really fascinating. This is one of the things that I enjoy about what we do. 99% of the channels that I follow have less than 10,000 subscribers, and what I find is that you get a real look at, you know, different people's places where they live, things around them, you know, a really first-hand look at a lot of stuff that isn't necessarily so polished like you would expect from a television show or a documentary or something like that. But I had a good time hanging out with them. Hopefully you will too. Dirt Diggers UK, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. There's Bugsy Cruiser right there, as a matter of fact, in the chat with us, so everybody can connect with them. And like I said, channels that have less than 100 subscribers are getting hit the hardest with this purging and glitching that I talk about. So while you're doing the full procedure, watching at least a 3-minute video, leaving a comment, and then giving a thumbs up and turning the bell on and stuff like that, will as well, you can leave this comment on the discussion tab, and all that stuff will help them with the algorithm, of course. Synthwave Relax says they always search on Google, which is that's a great idea as well. It might even be a better idea because, you know, YouTube is the second most popular search engine in the world, but Google is the first. And since they're together, you know, owned by Google and this and that, when you search, find, and click somebody on Google, you're probably doing them as much or more of a favor than finding them on YouTube alone. So that's a great idea, and we can consider that great advice, Synthwave Relax, as a matter of fact. Calming Mind Meditations. Hopefully you're having a good time meeting people, and it's always good to have that blue moon. If anybody in the house is willing to swap playlists for the purpose of gaining watch hours, you can simply say, I am willing to swap playlists. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Don't be shy. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually. And Bugsy Cruiser, thank you so much for your super chat. I really do appreciate that. And like I said, one of the things anybody can do to support any channel, not just Tuber Chat, is always support their members and super chatters. Not everybody can get memberships, not everybody can get super chats, and that's fine. And that's the reason why here on Tuber Chat I don't hold anything back. There's nothing that members or super chatters get that everybody else doesn't get. The only thing is we just push them a little faster, that's all. So again, one of the things you can do to support any of your favorite channels is to support their members and super chatters. And Foxy's Fishes, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members in no time. Acast, happy Friday everyone from Kentucky. It's good to have you in the chat always. Thank you so much. And hopefully everybody is having fun meeting new friends and family members. If you've mentioned anything that I've missed in the chat, just please mention it again, and hopefully I'll catch it the next time around. Georgia Bulldogs, it's always good to have you in the house. And then if anybody needs me to clarify what on earth I'm talking about when I mention swapping playlists, I'll be happy to go over it. But if everybody's already in the zone, then we'll just move on. The doom wheel is always rolling. Yes, it is. So it's time for me to add some names to the wheel, which I will do. Let's get to our next channel. We're going to look at Christian Nomad, and I will add some names to the wheel as soon as I get back. Lil Red and Buddy Tracks, it's good to see you in the house. Thanks for coming in. Let me clear my RAM again for a second here, see if that's going to help us stay nice and smooth. Oh, Northern Mustangs. Okay, I just noticed that Ghostly Winds is asking, saying they haven't seen your package yet. So the truth is, occasionally, YouTube will be a little bit delayed, so you leave a comment for somebody, it doesn't show up in their studio for a couple of minutes, but usually within 3 to 5 minutes it does show up. So if somebody's asking for a package that they haven't received, what they're talking about is your comment. It's important to leave long, meaningful, genuine comments on videos, and the video should always be above 3 minutes. Better if it's even 4, 5, or 6 minutes. Otherwise, you don't want your comments to get caught in the YouTube spam filters or held for review, because that can cause you to lose the connection. When we think about how many of us, which is almost everybody, are losing subscribers almost every single day, many times a week, we have to do everything that we can to try to prevent that. That's part of it. Past Life Explorer, good to see you in the house. That's another previously featured channel from Tuber Chat, and a channel that a lot of people are drawn to as soon as they see that. CeeLo Seats, good to have you in the house. Thank you for coming in. I did say I was going to add some names to the wheel, which I am going to do right this second. We're looking at Christian Nomad with 856 subscribers. I'm sure we can push them a little bit farther, maybe even to 860, and get them a little bit closer to the 900 that we know is on their mind. But that's a dynamic couple of creators again, and they're lucky because they travel so much that they're able to show us different areas on all their live streams and videos. I don't know if I'm going to pronounce this right. Munabif, could that be right? Or Munabif? Forgive me if I'm saying that wrong. I'd love to be able to feature you properly when you're here. And, oh, thank you so much, That Blue Moon, for the kind words. That Blue Moon is always known for spreading a lot of positivity through the chat. It's always a pleasure to have you here, but I really do appreciate that. Everybody needs positivity in some way, shape, or form. You know what I mean? So it's wonderful when that kind of stuff comes through. I'm just adding a few names, but I'm going to get some names from our Wheel Northern Mustangs can come up here. I wonder if... oh, John Shelton was here. Maybe they've gone already. Danny Riemann. And my dear friend Happy Lux just walked in as well. Okay, let's wait a second and then we'll add another channel to the wheel. I'll put Happy Lux on there. Happy Lux, a member. Happy Lux been with me for a year now. And when I was building both my personal channel and Tuber Chat, Happy Lux is another growth stream where you're able to go and meet people in the same way that we do here. But it's a lot more fast-paced because he happens to have music playing, a video game going, and it's almost like a party over there. So I know you'll enjoy it, but Tuber Chat and myself have gained hundreds of subscribers from Happy Lux. I was in a live stream for a quick moment again today, and thank you, my dear brother from Germany. I'm always good. Hopefully you are too. So this is Mariska Van Bundren, and she is another generous creator. She happens to be in our crew of moderators, our very small crew of moderators. Big Simple 422, good to see you here. Thanks for coming in. And Northern Mustangs, yes, we are lit. Mariska Van Bundren allows people to connect in her live streams the same way that we do here in Tuber Chat as well. And the difference with her stream is that she's usually got games going. So whether it's a trivia game or bingo or duck racing or all kinds of different stuff, you'll have a good time with her as well. And she is getting to be a very well-known YouTuber for the purpose of helping a lot of other creators meet each other, the same way that we're kind of focused on here in Tuber Chat. So hopefully you'll rally around this channel with 2,300 subscribers. She's doing very nicely, and hopefully we can push her a little bit farther, maybe even get her towards the 2,400 that must be on her mind. Baskets Resale is in the house. We will get that channel right onto the wheel, and I will... Oh, Calming Mind Meditations is willing to swap playlists. So if anybody in the house is willing to swap playlists, you can simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. And if you see somebody say that, then please reach out to them. Don't be shy. And everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually. Seif, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And let's spin, and we'll see who is coming up next. Look at the luck. We're going to look at Baskets Resale right now. So here's Baskets Resale with 364 subscribers. This is the second channel from this creator. They've also got a channel called Baskets, but they're aggressively working on this one right here. Yeah, it is perfect timing. It's the luck of the draw, right? The wheel just happens to be in your favor today. We've had creators who have to wait almost the entire live stream for the wheel to ever come around, and then we have situations like this where as soon as you got there, you... as soon as you get here, the wheel is in your favor. And then Northern Mustangs is reaching out to Ghostly Winds just to make sure you got that. Oh, yeah, it's good. All good. That's not anybody's fault. So one of the things that I don't say often enough is that we have to have a little bit of patience with each other because, you know, YouTube servers are going through a pounding like they never expected this year, right? And there are some things that are just a little bit delayed. So when we're leaving comments for each other, it is very possible that those comments get delayed just by a minute or two, but they usually show up. And then if anybody's concerned about any particular creators not connecting the right way, I like to think of it as hopefully a misunderstanding, give the benefit of the doubt. You can reach out to me on Tuber Chat on Instagram if you'd like to, and I can discreetly address it either here in the chat or outside and get everybody on the same page. And one of the things we want to do is help guide each other along. So if you see somebody not connecting the right way, we just want to get everybody doing it to the, you know, the full procedure so that you are having an easy time growing your channel even when Tuber Chat is not here. I can only live stream about 10 hours a week. So I want you to be growing your channel even when I'm not here. And when you go out to other growth streams like what I've talked about today, like Happy Lux is a for instance, or Mariska Van Bundren, or the fishing hole from Corinne's life, and many other creators who allow people to connect that way, you'll have an easier time out there, and so will everybody else, and then we'll all stop losing so many connections. And then hopefully everybody otherwise is doing okay. GA Girl, I Am Every Woman, the Dream Team is in the house. Thank you for coming back in. I hope I haven't missed anybody in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. But as long as you're still active, of course, I'll get around to everybody. Now, one of the things you want to remember as well is not every single live stream is a growth stream. So when you're out there, like for instance, Two Pineapples, they happen to be live right now, and they're usually live even when they're here with us because they've got a 24/7 server going now, and they've got some serious volcano activity happening in their area in Hawaii, and they're able to catch that and having a lot of success with that. What you know, they're doing a live stream, but it's not a growth stream. I'm sure they don't mind if a couple people want to connect with each other and this and that. And there's lots of you know, there's way more streams out there that have nothing to do with growth streams like what Tuber Chat is doing. So when you're out there, if you want to connect with people, one of the things I always suggest, and not enough unfortunately, is that you want to reach out to people and kind of get a conversation started first, right? And I try to push that here now as well. And what that does is it stops everybody from like, come on guys, let's bake, let's grow, let's dance, and you know, let's roll and all that other stuff, which is fine. And that's what we're here for today. But in other live streams, you just want to make sure so that you don't get disappointed where you're trying to connect with people and they're not connecting back. And then again, like I said, Two Pineapples is usually live almost all the time. I'm actually surprised when they're not, but they're here with us in the chat more often than not as well. So it's very cool that both things are happening at the same time. They've got 1,320 subscribers, and they are moving quite fast now because of the success that they're seeing from these live streams. So I hope everybody will rally around this channel. They've been a generous supporter of TuberChat and an influencer in our community. I had a great offline phone conversation actually with Two Pineapples just the other day, and they're happy to share information for the betterment of everybody as well. That's the kind of generosity that I like to see and that I focus on. Today, our featured channel is Makeup Mom and Son. If you didn't have a chance to connect with that channel, I hope that you will. Right now, we're going to look at Sam's Vlogs, Trains, and more. This is another channel that actually came to us through Corinne's life before she started the fishing hole. And that's an example right there of how Corinne's life has already been able to influence the connections between people. So Sam's Vlogs, Trains, and More is doing some YouTube tutorials and information to help everybody on his channel as well. So following suit, he's got a new banner and this and that. The channel's looking good. And, you know, he's talking about, like I said, trains and more. Much, much more. EC Emily, it's good to have you back in the house. Thank you for coming in. I ran into you the other day, I believe, in Vern's Junk Closet's live stream, my dear, dear, dear friend. And Vern's Junk Closet is the creator who joined me for a very special edition of TuberChat when we celebrated episode 100 just a couple of months ago. And that's a 2-hour live stream that you can go back and look at now, where we discuss technical details of YouTube and tips and tricks for how you can improve your videos and your channel. So I hope everybody will check that out as well. And then Synthwave Relax is willing to swap playlists. And if anybody else is willing, then please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. And if you see somebody say that, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually. If you have the ability to share the stream out, whether it's on your community tab or Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or any other social network, I'll appreciate that greatly. And if you haven't already given a thumbs up, they really do help the stream. I know if you're on a phone, you have to turn the chat off to do it. Even I have to be reminded on a phone from time to time. But you don't lose your place. It only takes a second, and it really does help, so I'll appreciate it very, very much. And other than that, hopefully everybody's doing okay, meeting new friends and family members. Let's spin. We'll get one more channel ready to go, and I will start adding some names to the wheel. We're going to look at Brown Girl Bella is going to be coming up in a moment. And then, thank you, Dirt Takers UK. So this is Brown Girl Bella. She is a very much loved and well-respected member of the small YouTuber community at large, as well as here on TuberChat. As you can see, I was just hanging out with her last night for her Bella After Dark live streams. She is a very dynamic creator and quite an influencer, as a matter of fact. This is somebody who I've been connected to for a year now on both my personal channel, and she's been with TuberChat since the very beginning. Only recently featured. And Ghostly Wind says the Wheel of Doom is looking less doomed. It is. I'm going to get some more names. I'm going to get some more names onto the wheel right now. As a matter of fact, Ghostly Winds is on the wheel. Have Cheetah Will View is a new connection for TuberChat, but we're going to get you onto the wheel and see what you've got going on for us as well. Claymare is already on the wheel. Judalyn Vlog hopefully is still with us. And we will continue adding names in another moment. And then Killhut702 is reaching out to hopefully meet lots of new friends and family members as well. Anybody who, you know, you can reach out to anybody in the chat. Here in TuberChat, we typically stream for about 2 hours. Sometimes it goes longer, 2.5, sometimes 3 hours, this and that. You should be able to connect with up to 10 people per hour at the most. here. So if it's okay however much time you can spend. I appreciate every moment that you spend here in Tuber Chat. But if you're able to spend an entire live stream, it's not unreasonable to meet anywhere from 10 to 20 people, but any more than that is too fast. And what will happen is YouTube will take all the subscriptions away after, because they don't believe they're valid. So we have to be watching full videos of at least 3 minutes long, leaving long, genuine, meaningful comments, hopefully of 3 or 4 sentences related to the video, so they don't get held for review or caught in the YouTube spam filters, because that can trigger the algorithm to let your subscriptions go, and we don't want that for anybody. And then, yeah, Sam's Vlogs Trains and More got in halfway through the stream this time. And, yeah, hopefully everybody's doing okay. All right, let's spin again. We're moving along not too badly today. And then thank you, Northern Mustangs. I appreciate that. Artfully Blind with Diana is actually going to be our featured channel for tomorrow. They happen to be a gold member, so they get a guaranteed feature every single live stream now. As well, Nightbot's been dropping their link every 30 minutes or so, as we've seen. Artfully Blind with Diana has 2,930 or so subscribers. They're officially on the road to 3K, and they're going to get it pretty soon, as a matter of fact, by the sounds of it. And Baskets Resale, yes, lots of awesome content creators. Ivis Animators, good to see that you're doing okay. Hopefully everybody is as well. And then Thrill Seeks, really don't get the comments yourself. I don't know if maybe I missed something or you're talking to somebody else. So Artfully Blind with Diana, like I said, will be featured tomorrow. It's already a monetized channel, but she's coming to the Tuber Chat community blazing with generosity. I was hanging out with her earlier today on a live stream, as a matter of fact, and had a good time. And then, yeah, Sam's Vlogs, Trains, and More is just mentioning, when you're connecting with other creators, if you're watching videos that are less than 3 minutes, particularly the ones we call shorts videos, chances are 99% that YouTube's going to take your subscriptions away tomorrow, and we don't want that. And it may not even just be the subscriptions where you've connected on those short videos. We really don't know. A lot of times we have creators lose almost as much as they gain, and it's for a variety of reasons. So the truth is, it's YouTube doing it. It's not exactly the creator's fault. And we always think it's not us, right? You always think like there's no way that you're not connecting the right way, your connection should stick. But the truth is, we all have to be doing everything we possibly can for each other while we're connecting. Whatever I suggest we do, you can even consider doing more. I say take a second video, add it into your watch later list, but you can run 2 or 3 videos for somebody in your watch later list. If you connect with 20 creators today, and you add 2 videos for every creator into a playlist, that's 40 videos, and let's say at an average of 10 minutes each, you're actually not doing too bad. You can probably get that run overnight and really be helping all those creators. And there you go. Ghostly Wins, we must do our part, like we're doing here, talking, getting to know each other. Thumbs up. The other thing too, so I don't talk about this very much, but there's something I've been talking about as well lately, and that is having conversations in the chat. So somebody pointed out, I think it was It's Me Wanston, Yes Honey, I was hanging out with them a while ago, and they were talking about, you know, when you're in a live stream and you say hello to, not a live stream like Tuber Chat, but you're, you know, a regular live stream where it's just content, and you say hello to a couple people, but you don't say hello to everybody else, it's possible that it could look a certain way. Now, maybe not. You know, it's up to everybody to make their right decisions. But one thing that I've started doing is trying to make sure that when I'm in a live stream, I'm saying hello to every person. Now, if there's a chat where there's 20 or 30 people, I may not do it because I don't want to spam. You never want to spam. But if you've got a chat where there's 10 or 15 people, you can take your time and say hello to every single person. And that really helps the streamer, because you're separating your messages. So when you say hello to 2 or 3 people at a time, there's nothing wrong with that. But you can separate that into 2 or 3 messages, and it helps the streamer because you're adding activity to the chat, right? While it may seem unnecessary, I'm sure you get the point that I'm making. Not even saying I'm right, I'm just saying it's an idea. but this is what I tend to do now, and most of you have seen that. Those of you who live stream, if I've managed to get by your live stream to hang out, you'll see that I'll say hello to everybody individually, and it's partially for that reason, right? You're usually always doing a couple things at a time. This is Northern Mustang. So they are in Ontario, Canada, and they have recently found Tuber Chat only a couple of short weeks ago, but have already had an impact on our community with 119 subscribers. We're hoping we can push this channel a little bit farther because they were talking earlier in the live stream today about being stuck at this 119. So if anybody hasn't already connected with them, I hope you will, and we'll push them a little bit farther as well. Jazzy Sanders, thank you for your super chat. For that reason, we're going to look at your channel next. TWT TV, thank you for coming in. USA Scratchers, thank you for coming in as well. And then, yeah, hopefully I haven't missed too much in the chat. Johnny Bites, it's really good to have you back. Johnny Bites is somebody who went through an aggressive purge a while back and had sent a message or a comment mentioning it with, you know, a little bit of a disheartened tone, right? And it's, you know, we're really fortunate that there's a lot of patience and understanding between creators when we're doing all the things that we're doing here, because it's possible, you know, somebody comes to Tuber Chat for the first time, lose a bunch of subscribers the next day, and then just, you know, says forget you and takes off, right? But it's really wonderful when we can get second chances from people, and you know, I really love to help as much as I can where possible in many different ways. So anybody can reach out to me on Instagram as well at Tuber Chat. It's the best way to get a hold of me. Also on Twitter and Facebook. And I love talking about this stuff, as you can tell. Mr. Fulton Mraz, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And one more time, Jazzy Sanders, thank you so much for your super chat. You love singing, which is interesting. And so we're going to have a look at this channel. Now, this is a new connection for Tuber Chat, and I do not watch videos or subscribe while I live stream. Let's just make sure we've got the right channel here. Can I click? I have to double check. Let me see. Yeah, okay, it looks like it is. The avatar I can match, right? So what I'm going to do is look for one of your videos. I'd love to find something 10 minutes if I can find one. It looks like all of your videos are much shorter than that. So I'm going to try to take a couple of the longest ones, these ones that are almost 3 minutes long. So I'll take this one, add it into my watch later. I'll take this one, add it into my watch later, and one more, 250. So I've added those into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list and I'll watch those videos in full. I will leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of at least one of them. I will give you a thumbs up, subscribe, turn your notification bell on as I do for all creators, and then hopefully you're subscribed to Tuber Chat now and you have our notification bell on as well so you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. Venom for Life, it's good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And then, yeah, That Blue Moon, thank you so much. Hopefully, hopefully you're meeting some new friends and family members as well. But I promise you, I'm the one who feels lucky having you in the chat because not everybody is always, you know, as positive as That Blue Moon tends to be. Let's watch a clip, and then I'm going to have Cheetah Will View. And Jazzy Sanders, thank you one more time for your super chat. And that was Eating with Miss P. That's an extremely generous creator who's been a member of Tuber Chat and connected to me for a long, long time, since before Tuber Chat even started. This is Have Cheetah Will View, somebody who I recently connected with. So hopefully you're enjoying your time here in Tuber Chat. With 138 subscribers, I'm hoping we can push this channel a little bit farther and get them maybe even over 140. A little bit farther on the road to 200 that we know must be on their mind by now. Tales of Tea, good to see you in the house. I hope I haven't missed anybody in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. As long as you're still active, I should get around to everybody. I did welcome TWT TV in the house, I'm sure, earlier. And then, yeah, Ibis Animators, I don't know if that's a question for the chat or for me. I happen to live in Canada, so there's plenty of snow. It's actually snowing today. And so, I am going to add some more names to the wheel. Venom for Life, yes, hopefully you're doing well as well. Oh, Ibis Animators hasn't seen snow since they were very, very, very young. That's interesting. We do have Ghostly Winds, have Cheetah. That Blue Moon, I haven't got you on the wheel yet. That's interesting. And let me see if Judalyn Vlog is still with us. Just Vlogging Life, thank you for coming in. Good to see you here. And thank you for the thumb up. We've seen the clip from Just Vlogging Life today, and their channel will be looked at soon, and their link has been dropped by Nightbot every 30 minutes or so, as we've seen. Eve Belize is in the house, even though I'm not typing properly here. Got you on the wheel now. And then thank you so much, Johnny Bites. Hopefully we'll see you again soon. And other than that, it looks like we're doing okay. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. As long as you're still active, of course, I'll get around to everybody at some point. If you've mentioned something specifically that you wanted me to see, just please mention it again. I tend to fall behind, and then I'll catch it the next time. Let's spin, and we'll get another channel up here. That Blue Moon is coming up now. This is the channel I keep talking about that spreads all kinds of positivity through our chat all the time. They've been previously featured on Tuber Chat, of course, many months ago. They've been with us that long, since almost the beginning of Tuber Chat, and now with 407 subscribers. I think they're actually at 400 the other day. So I'm glad you're officially on the road to 500, halfway to the magical 1K. Hopefully we can push this channel a little bit farther. Like I said, That Blue Moon is always a wonderful presence to have in your chat because they spread so much positivity. And then Zed3540, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Sorry, one of our moderators just knocked out your message because we don't do any self-promotion here. Yeah, anyway, sorry about that. So, I'm looking at something in another window here. Zed3540, yeah, our moderator knocked out your message just because we don't do any self-promotion, so we don't specifically say, like, guys, come check me out, because the idea here is that people are going to check you out anyway. They absolutely will. That's what we're here for. So the idea in the Tuber Chat community is that we give much more than we expect to receive. So the idea is that the best success is found when you make the first move. So you reach out to other creators, and then you visit their channel, watch a video, give them a thumbs up and a comment, subscribe, turn on their bell, and then they will turn around and do the same thing for you. A lot of times what really happens, and what I actually recommend anyway, is for creators who are usually here in Tuber Chat, if you've been here many times before, they will not go to a new channel that they see in the chat that they don't recognize until they watch how you interact with everybody else first to make a judgment call as to whether they think you'll be a loyal subscriber who will return their subscription, and then they will think about connecting with you. So your best success, like I said, is found making the first move. So again, just read our video description. It talks about exactly how you can maximize your time here. You'll meet lots of friends and family members like G Family, who just walked in the door. And then Dirk Tiggers UK says they've got some packages to deliver and they just need some recipients. So that's interesting. And That Blue Moon, like I said, is on the road to 500. So I'm hoping we can push this channel a little bit farther and get them moving. I want to see this channel hit their 1,000 and get monetized. They've been with Tuber Chat for a long, long time. Another creator that's been with Tuber Chat for a long time now, one of the most supportive creators on all of YouTube that I've ever met, is Scratch and Pete. And as a matter of fact, when you look at Scratch and Pete PA and their channel, you will find, especially if you follow them on the other social media networks, they have got lots and lots and lots of generous support from other creators because of the support that they spread all the time. And Mind Your Money, good to see you in the house. Scratch and Pete PA has been a moderator with us for a while, a very serious. We take moderating very seriously. That's why you don't see a lot of people with wrenches here. And really, half of the reason is because I want you to be growing your channels. I don't want everybody to have to worry about moderating and this and that. And we have a few people who've volunteered to do that. One of those is obviously Scratch and Pete. He's been with Tuber Chat for a long time now, but as well helps on lots of other channels. He's a moderator on lots and lots and lots of channels now. Vern's Junk Closet, my YT BFF is in the house. That's actually the YT cheerleader that just walked in. We will look at both of her channels actually when it's her time to come up. And then thank you, Just Vlogging Life, for the kind words. So Scratch and PPA has a weekly series now coming out every Tuesday. Sometimes he premieres, sometimes he just releases. But you have a chance to interact with the content and have a vote on what you're going to see in the next video by following Scratch and PPA on the other social networks. And he's easy to find on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. So I hope that you will. And we'll push this channel a little bit farther today. He's got 271 subscribers. I'd love to see this channel get to even 275 or 280. A little bit closer on that road to 300. And we're going to look at Kristen Welton next. Another member of our moderator team, but she's in the chat as a member and a moderator. So hopefully everybody will rally around this channel. She does a lot of variety. She's got lifestyle videos, a lot of unboxing, even some gameplay, and she's had some success with shorts. As you can see, one of her videos has 28,000, another short has 19,000, so she's not doing too badly at all. Hopefully everybody will rally around this channel. She's got 1,230 subscribers, but I'm hoping we can push her a little bit farther. She is monetized, but still willing to swap playlists with other creators. So if you are willing to swap playlists for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that, please reach out to them as well. And everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Happy Lex, I'm so sorry, my bro, I did not put you on the wheel yet. I should have done that the second you got here. And Georgia Bulldogs is another creator who has been with Tuber Chat from the beginning, or pretty close to it. And I'll get some more names on the wheel shortly. Let's spin. I'm going to get you to pardon me just for a very quick second, and then we are going to look at Just Vlogging Life. And here they are right here. So Just Vlogging Life has 386 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther, maybe even to 390 and get them really, really close to that end of the road of 400 there. Two Pineapples must be enjoying the new music. They used to have to hold the music together for us. And then Ibis Animators, hopefully your keyboard will work out for you. Silas Mukbang, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Yeah, anybody's able to swap playlists. If you're willing, just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. I wonder what happened to our stream boss there. Oh, there we go. Yeah, our stream boss was acting funky for a second. It didn't want to take the life off. from today. Simply Royce is our most recent stream boss. And then thank you, Northern Mustangs, very much for your kind words. I appreciate that. You know, when we look at the things you type in the chat, the rules about emojis and words and self-promotion and all that stuff, I know that Tuber Chat tends to be very strict. I actually want it to be that way. But the reason why is because then when you're out in other live streams, especially anything similar to Tuber Chat, you're having an easier time and you're able to continue to grow your channel. It's always best for me if everybody's actually growing their channels and the system is actually working, because then as people ask you, how did you become so successful, how did you do it, hopefully you'll turn back and say that Tuber Chat is a channel that the newcomers need to see, and then we'll continue to grow. Adria Hicks, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. And we're going to look at Ghostly Wins now. This is another generous creator. Why don't I just say right now, Ghostly Wins is going to be featured next weekend. I don't know which day or time yet, but 100% we're going to feature this channel next week. They have shown generous support for Tuber Chat. But they've actually been probably part of the Tuber Chat community almost from the beginning. It's been many months. I forget how long it's actually been. Then Ghostly Wins has come many times back to Tuber Chat. So we're going to feature this channel next week. But with 540 subscribers, hopefully we can push this channel a little bit farther, maybe even to 550 and get them halfway on that road to 600 that they're thinking about right now. My friend Vern's Junk Closet is in the chat as VMax Show. That's her second channel. So when I pull her up, when the wheel comes around to her, we will look at both channels so that everybody can have a look. Oh, Ghostly Wins. It's good that you came back. I just happen to have your channel up right now. And we're talking about, I'm going to feature your channel next weekend. So I think that's actually long overdue, but we will get that done. Hopefully everybody otherwise is doing okay. And then yes, Ghostly Wins, that's absolutely what everybody's supposed to be doing. That's one of the reasons why I suggest always when you're connecting with people here in Tuber Chat, get a conversation started in the chat first. Make sure they're paying attention before you connect, because we're supposed to be out visiting each other's channels, watching videos, and you know, sometimes people can be gone for 4, 5, 6 minutes or even longer, and then they come back in, and you don't want to miss the opportunity. So you connect with somebody, wonder why they're not connecting back right away. It could be just something like that. But as long as you keep reaching out, keep the conversations going, you will find lots of success and lots of friends and family members here. This is the YT Cheerleader. As you can see, this is Vern's Junk Closet. This is my YT BFF. We have collaborated many times and plan to do many more, where we've talked about many different things, whether it be YouTube or just even personal details in life and fun and things like that. So Vern's Junk Closet is another channel where you're able to meet other creators the same way that we do here in Tuber Chat. She's actually inspirational in the creation of Tuber Chat, is because of the generosity that I saw in her over a year ago when I first met her, and the community surrounding her and others, that I was inspired to start Tuber Chat, knowing that there are so many generous creators who truly do believe in putting other people first, giving much more than they expect to receive. And this is the reason why her and I have continued all this time to be so close. We're very like-minded. Vern's Junk Closet joined me for episode 100 of Tuber Chat just a couple of months ago, and then I joined her on her channel with CJ's Infotech. Both of those videos are 2-hour live streams where we talk about technical details of YouTube and tips and tricks that can help you with both your channels and your videos. So I hope everybody will reach out to Vern's Junk Closet. And I'm just going to show you her other channel here, which is VMax Show. And this is a second channel. She's already got over 500 subscribers, so she's halfway on the road to the magical 1K. And she, this is a channel where we get to have more in-depth look at the creator behind the channel. So this is more like a get to know Vern from Vern's Junk Closet. more than anything else. But both channels are a lot of fun, and you'll meet lots of other generous people there. Chrissy L, good to see you in the house. Thanks for coming back. We saw her clip earlier, but we're going to make sure we get her channel up on the screen as well. Chrissy L is a gold member, so her link has been dropped every 30 minutes or so, as we've seen. And then Silas Mukbang, thank you so much. From Amsterdam, really? That's interesting. We're very lucky to have people from all over the world here. I know today's a little bit late for anybody not in North America, but I move the times of the live streams around every single weekend so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. Tomorrow will be 2 hours earlier than today, and then Sunday will be 2 hours earlier than that, so that we don't interfere with the Super Bowl, which I know not everybody, but a lot of people will be looking forward to. So you'll have a chance to come here, meet lots of friends and family members before that happens. Here's Judalyn Vlog with 521 subscribers. This is another creator that's been connected to Tuber Chat for quite some time. Hopefully everybody will rally around this channel, move them a little bit farther towards maybe even 530, and get them a little bit closer on their road to the 600 that we know is on their mind. The Psycho Ducky, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're going to meet some new friends and family members here. And Georgia Bulldogs can't wait for the Super Bowl. Yes, I imagine. There you go. Psycho Ducky says, yay, go sports. Absolutely. But luckily everybody will have a chance if you'd like to. If you can make it, we'll meet new friends and family members for a couple hours earlier. And the football championships, the Super Bowl this Sunday coming up. I don't know for sure. I think that the TV show will probably start, the pregame show and all that will probably start about 5 p.m. But that's a guess. I haven't really looked. And as far as I understand, the game starts at 6:30 Eastern. But, everybody can look that up for anybody that wants to see that. Georgia Bulldogs. So when we're looking for channels like this, Georgia Bulldogs is an unbelievably popular name for a channel, as you can imagine, right? So when we use our filter, you can do this on a phone or a computer. We get to Georgia Bulldogs, and there's lots of other channels. We want to make sure you match the avatar so that you've got the right channel. Gaming, cooking, and more from Georgia Bulldogs. That's a new banner. Forgive me if I didn't already mention that. I wonder when you put that up. I feel like this is the first time I'm seeing it, but I could be wrong about that. Donut Toys and Games is in the house. Oh, there you go. What's your Super Bowl predictions? Everybody can answer that in the chat. I'll just go with whatever Georgia Bulldogs wants to go with. I don't mind picking favorites in that case. Let's. I didn't mean to spin the wheel so fast. I will get a couple more names on the wheel first, and then we will go and look at Claymare's channel. And it is a new banner. Georgia Bulldogs, very good. I'm just looking at something in another window here. Oh, perfect. Silas Mukbang. Good. It'll be good to have you back tomorrow again, if you are able to make it. Like I said, the live stream will be 2 hours earlier than it started today. I try to pre-schedule them so that everybody can plan if you need to. And then if anybody has the ability to share the stream today, whether it's on your community tab or Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or any other social network, of course, I'll appreciate that. And if you haven't already given a thumbs up, they really do help the stream, so I'll appreciate that as well. Reading and Retail, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. And I'm just looking through my list to see what I can do for more names. So we're going to look at Claymare in a second, but I just want to get a couple more names on the wheel. Dirt Diggers UK is not already on there. Claymare is coming up right now. They happen to be another member, so their channel was added to the wheel as soon as I saw them. With 1,620 or so subscribers, I'm hoping we can push this channel a little bit farther. Helly K, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. I see a few people swapping playlists, and thank you, Danny Riemann. If anybody in the chat is willing to swap playlists, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, so please don't be shy. Little Frenchie in Big Texas, it's good to see you here. Thanks for coming in. And looks like everybody's doing okay, meeting new friends and family members, which is cool. I'll add one more name. I feel like in the club. Oil the Repair Dude, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. It's been a little while, but it's good to have you back. Hopefully you'll meet some new friends and family members. Is Shell and 10 Awesomeness still with us? Let me have a quick look and see. They might not be. So Shell and 10 Awesomeness, let me know if you're still here. Put a question mark there, but that's okay. Killhut 702, let's see if you're still with us here. Maybe not. Johnny Bites, I think they said they had to leave, right? Which is okay. And again, you know, I appreciate every moment that everybody spends here in Tuber Chat. You know, with 38 million channels to choose from, that's a lot of variety. And that's just if you happen to be on YouTube, not to mention all the other things you could be doing. So hopefully you get the value out of the time that you spend here, and I appreciate every moment. Yvonne Fournier's Kitchen might still be with us, so I'll get it on here now. Free Unbiased News, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. And Ivis Animator still drawing. Very cool. Okay, let's spin, and we'll see who's coming up next. Happy Lux, my dear friend from Germany. Jaden, what on earth are you typing there? Pardon me for a second while I'm just looking at something here. Happy Lux, we're going to put this channel up. Let me get this channel up on the screen. This, like I said, is another growth stream from my dear friend in Germany. But when you go here, you can meet people similarly to what you do here in Tuber Chat, the very same way. I've gained hundreds of subscribers, both for my personal channel and for Tuber Chat in Happy Lux's growth streams. But they are... He's a much more fast-paced live stream. He's got music playing, he's usually dancing around, he's got the video game going, and it's quite a party over there. So with 13,000 subscribers, you can bet there's a lot to be learned from this creator, as well as inspired by. And then as well, he's got a second channel. Happy Ger, the G-E-R is from Germany, of course. Second channel from the same creator. This is more of a gaming channel where he does a lot of different content as well, and is already monetized there. So hopefully everybody will follow them on both channels. And then Ivis Animators, yes, positive vibes always. I did see another new channel come in, so forgive me. That was Destiny Davis. Good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. And other than that, it looks like everybody's doing okay. So MMCH's family, thank you for coming in. Forgive me if I've missed anybody in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. As long as you're still active, I should get around to everybody at some point, of course. And if you've mentioned something in the chat that you specifically wanted me to see, then please just mention it again. I tend to fall behind. I'll appreciate your patience, and I'll try to catch it the next time around. Dirt Diggers UK is coming up now. $3,000, 3,111 or 3,110 subscribers or so. We're hoping we can push this channel a little bit farther. They're officially on the road to 3,200, but we'd love to get them a little bit farther. And you can see there's some adventurous content here because they're talking about gold medal detecting and stuff like that. I ran into them not too long ago. I forget if it was in their live stream or somewhere else, and we're talking and I was saying when I was a kid I used to spend weekends close to a small beach in my area, and I had always wanted to have a metal detector and go like running around the beach, see if I could find anything cool. And I never actually did do it, but I've always thought it was like something cool to watch. So I'm glad we have a channel here in the chat where we can see a little bit of that, as well as other things. I'm looking forward to getting to know this channel better. Obviously, they're already monetized, but with 3,000 subscribers, there's obviously much to be learned from, as well as inspired by with this channel and entertained by. Marco263, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. And if anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up, I'll appreciate that as well. Oh, it was on my live? Mariska Van Bundren was on my... Oh, maybe I said it here. Maybe I said it in Tuber Chat live stream the other day, and I wasn't remembering that. Pretty funny. Let's see if Kristen Marie's life is still with us. Kristen Marie's life, maybe? I'm just looking for more names I can add to my wheel, of course. Maybe not, though. Oh, you want a metal detector and a telescope, eh? Says the fishing hole. They wish they had those ever since they were a kid. Maybe someday. Mom's Little Things, I think, has been with us for a while today. And I'll have to figure out what I'm going to do about this wheel, because a lot of people have come and gone. Rideshare Warrior Rick is still with us. Let's spin and we'll get our next channel up and see what's happening. Simply Royce is still our stream boss for now, which is cool. And Mom's Little Things. Look at that luck again. Sometimes when I put a channel on the wheel, the last one that I put comes up right away. We've seen that happen a couple times. I can't tell if it's just coincidence or not. Oh, look at this. Mom's Little Things right now has 999 subscribers. So I'm going to pull a little maneuver here like we sometimes do. I'm hoping everybody will rally around this channel. So it's wonderful that we're probably going to see this channel hit 1,000 subscribers right this minute. I love when that happens, of course, in the middle of our live stream. But we need everybody to subscribe to this channel. And the reason why is because if YouTube does its glitching and purging again, like we see all the time, we want to make sure this channel doesn't slip back below the 1,000 that they're probably going to hit right now. Let me see if I can drag... I'm going to do something in another window. I'll bring this back in a second. For those of you who haven't seen Socialblade, it's another website that allows you a couple of free tools to use on YouTube. And I love the presentation on this channel, right? The banner and the thumbnails match and all that good stuff. And I'm just going to get something for us here just to see if we can get this to happen. Socialblade allows you to get a live subscriber count that I'm going to put up right now. Now, it looks like they've hit their 1,000 subscribers. So thank you, everybody, for that. Whoever just went and subscribed to this channel, thank you so much. We're happy to see them cross that milestone. Of course, the magical 1K is a wonderful milestone for everybody to pass. And there they go, 1,000 subscribers. So Mom's Little Things. I certainly hope you're still in the chat with us right now, considering that that is happening. People tend to come and go in and out and this and that, but Mom's Little Things. So thank you, everybody, for pushing this channel. They've got their 1,000 subscribers, but I'm hoping we can get them a few more, because like I said, we don't want them to slide below that 1,000 now that they've gotten it. Let's spin. We'll get another channel up here, and hopefully everybody will rally around this channel. We'll push them a little bit farther, and you'll get to know this channel as you continue watching their content. We're going to look at Eve Belize right now, which is another channel that I think has been with TuberChat from the very beginning. It might very well be. They've been with us a long time, previously featured, they're monetized, and they're a generous creator in many different ways, including they do featured channels here. And there you go, Mom's Little Things. So happy, yes. But please keep connecting, Mom's Little Things, because like I said, we don't want to see YouTube, I don't want to take away from the moment, but we don't want to see YouTube do their purge and knock it back down. So please continue connecting with people here, and you'll find yourself with a nice, solid, and strong 1,000 subscribers there. Twisted V Twin Garage, it's good to see you back in the house. Thank you for coming in. And looks like everybody's doing okay. Meeting new friends and family members, which is cool. Oh, still it's mukbang. We don't do any links here. And the reason why is because when you search, find, and click on somebody's name, you're helping them with the algorithm. As you can imagine, especially for channels under 1,000 subscribers, some with very popular words in their names or popular names struggle with the search results. So we got to do everything we can to support other creators. So by searching, finding, and clicking on them, you can imagine that helps. And once, you know, we get lots of people doing that over a long period of time, they start to climb up the search results, and we see that improve, and it really does a world of good for them. And then and there you go, a little Frenchie in Big Texas. See, I'm a little bit jealous because our weather doesn't really allow me to go out and do outdoor live streams right now. So I'm happy to see all the different things that everybody can do. I'd love to get out. I can't wait for the weather to get good again. Cooking and baking with Aisha, good to see you here. But it sounds like little Frenchie in Big Texas is going to have some entertaining content for us coming up. I tried to do a live stream at the beginning of December, and the phone froze in 8 minutes and cut the stream off. So that's actually a great performing video. It could have been better, but I'll have to wait for the weather to get a little bit better before I can get out and do any more of that. But that's another thing that I'm talking about when I say I'm happy to see all the different I'm happy to see all, like, now that I follow thousands of creators, literally, between my two channels, 99% of them have less than 10,000 subscribers. So I'm happy to see all the things that we get to see from, like, a real look from, you know, people in their different areas, different places that they live, different things that they do. And then Ibis Animators, thank you for reminding everybody. I'm very lucky because here in TuberChat, everybody's always respectful. The vibes are always positive. It makes it a pleasure to even do a live stream like this. So Ibis Animators, this must be the first time that we're putting your channel on the screen. So I do not watch videos or subscribe while I live stream. So what I'm going to do is take 3 of your longest videos. So this 325 and this 201 and this 201, and I've added them into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list and I will watch all 3 of those videos. I will leave you a meaningful, genuine comment on at least one of them. I will give you a thumbs up, subscribe, turn your notification bell on, and then our connection should be solid. And hopefully you're subscribed to Tuber Chat now and you have our notification bell on as well, so you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. And Pet, I think I made a mistake there. Yeah, I accidentally took Chrissy L off. Let's spin the wheel. I'll add some more names in a moment. And in my home, we happen to have a couple of cats. I don't know about anybody else in the chat. How many pets does everybody have? Cats, dogs, other friendly animals of different types. Once in a while when the cats are around me, I grab them and make them come on the camera, but they're not around me anywhere close right now. And thank you very much, Sam's Vlogs, Trains, and More. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. I certainly don't mean to, as long as everybody's still active. Of course, I'll get around to everybody. And if you've mentioned something that you specifically wanted me to see, oh, you can, oh dear. You can mention it. Oh, I can't.
Yeah, he's just being super cute.
That's okay. Just Vlogging Life, my goodness, thank you so much for another generous super chat. I really do appreciate that. And I don't know if that's going to register with our stream boss, probably, but I really do appreciate that. Just Vlogging Life has been an incredibly generous supporter and loyal and dedicated with Tuber Chat for a long, long time now. So they've been previously featured, of course, but they happen to be a gold member. So they get a guaranteed feature every single day here on Tuber Chat of some sort. And then as well, their link has been dropped by Nightbot every 30 minutes or so, as we've seen. Omanpuri George Kitchen, good to see you here. Sorry, I'm pronouncing that right. Amonpri George Kitchen, good to see you here. And Just Vlogging Life, thank you one more time for that generous super chat. We've already looked at that channel today, but I really do appreciate that. And then, and thank you, Artfully Blind with Diana, for the kind words as well. Are you free unbiased news? Is that... Forgive me, you might be having a conversation with somebody else. Are you mentioning... oh, you might be talking to Baskets Resale. Forgive me for that. Sometimes I skim through the chat and I don't know if somebody's having a conversation or meaning for me to see anything. This is Seif. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. I never really actually know, but I hope I'm getting it right for you. 175 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push this channel a little bit farther, maybe even to 180, get them a little bit closer on that road to 200. And one more time there, you're looking at a super chat from Just Vlogging Life, so that'll be pinned to the chat for a couple of minutes there. Hopefully everybody will subscribe to them if you haven't already, and like I said, they've been previously featured, of course, but they're here with us all the time. We see a feature from them every single day, whether they're here or not. So let me see what I can do about getting a couple of more names onto our wheel. Reading and Retail can be here. I don't think we put Sergeant Life on yet, right? I don't think we've seen Sergeant Life today, but I know you've been here. Time to get you on. Silas Mukbang, thank you. We're going to look at your channel as well. Yvonne Fournier's Kitchen. And I'll spin in another second here. Oh, I do have you on there. Okay, I have Yvonne already. I wondered about that. Calming Mind Meditations. And I'll spin, and then we'll think about adding another couple of names in a few moments. Tomorrow's live stream will be 2 hours earlier than today, and Sunday will be 2 hours earlier than that, and then Monday will be in the mid-afternoon Eastern time again. Those live streams are already scheduled, so you can catch them on our front page, but hopefully you've got our notification bell on so you don't miss any of the live streams. I change the times every weekend so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. This is Chrissy L. She happens to be another gold member, similar to just Vlogging Life, in that they're gold members. And so that means they get a guaranteed feature of some sort every single day. We've seen their clips, of course. And then as well, we have their link dropped every 30 minutes or so by Nightbot, as we've seen. And Corinne's Life, my goodness, wow, just upgraded their membership to silver. So thank you for that. We'll actually pop that channel up in a second and have a look at it. That's the creator behind the channel, The Fishing Hole, which is another similar live stream to Tuber Chat in that it's a growth stream where you're able to meet other creators the same way that we do here. And we've already had creators come over from Corinne's Life because she was already dabbling in that kind of activity in her live streams for a long time. And you'll likely see lots of new friends and family members over there. And then Dirt Diggers UK, thank you so much for the kind words, and it's a pleasure to have you in here as well. Like I said, I moved the times of the live streams around so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. What you'll find is about 2/3 of the channels who come through Tuber Chat have been here before, some many times, some over the last couple of months or weeks, and then as well, we always have lots of new channels in the chat as well. So, yes, let's have a look at Corinne's Life. I'm just going to type it this time. We did look at The Fishing Hole earlier, but I didn't actually look at Corinne's Life. Now, she's in the chat as a member and a moderator, but she just upgraded to a silver membership, which just means she's going to get a guaranteed feature of some sort every single day. If I have clips for channels that I've made, if I'm able to get that done, sometimes we see those. Sometimes we put them on the wheel automatically at the beginning of the live stream and things like that. We've seen that. But Corinne's Life, here's her second channel right here. We looked at that earlier, The Fishing Hole. And this is where you're going to be able to meet more friends and family members, just like we do here on Tuber Chat. And then Ibis Animators, it's your second time being here, so it's great that we got your channel up on the screen today so everybody could have a look and introduce your channel to everybody. And Ace Flaw 1, Andy's been running playlists for Mariska Van Bundren. So if anybody in the chat is willing to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, then please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually. EC Emily, we're going to have a look at your channel. You've been with us for a while. This is a creator that's been to Tuber Chat previously, and then just I ran into them this week, and so they have come back to have a look, and I'm hoping that you're meeting lots of friends and family members. We're going to look at Silas Mukbang. There's a channel that's been here with us for most of today's live stream, and I can't remember for the life of me. I think this is a new connection for Tuber Chat. There it is, yes. So again, when it comes to brand new channels, I do not watch videos or subscribe while I live stream. So what I'm going to do is take one of your latest videos. I usually look for something around 10 minutes, and I will add it into my watch later list. I'll take this 11-minute one, add it into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list. I will watch your video in full in the next 24 hours. I'll give you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video. I'll give you a thumbs up and subscribe, and I will turn the notification bell on, of course, and make sure that our connection sticks. And then hopefully you're subscribed to Tuber Chat now, and you have our notification bell on as well, so you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. And thanks Andy for the thumbs up. Yes, if anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up, they really do help the stream. I know if you're on a phone, you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a second, and it really does help, so I'll appreciate it greatly. Huntophobia, good to see you in the house. And Moss6510 Models, good to see you in the house as well. Thank you for coming in. We're going to look at Sergeant Life right now. And Silas Mukbang will be connected to Tuber Chat officially in the next 24 hours. Sergeant Life with 135 subscribers. This is another previously featured channel on Tuber Chat, so hopefully everybody will rally around them. We want to push this channel a little bit farther, get them maybe even to 140 subscribers or so, a little bit closer on their road to 200. As you can see, this is a generous creator in that they swap playlists with other creators, of course, for the purpose of gaining watch hours. But then as well, they do the featured channels collaboration that I talk about all the time. When you feature channels on your front page like this, you're saying to the YouTube algorithm and to your audience that these channels are worthy of being featured by you. And then when some of those channels hopefully feature you in return, they are saying to the YouTube algorithm and to their audience that your channel is worthy of being featured by them. So you can imagine the impact that that has both on your audiences and on the YouTube algorithm. So I recommend it for anybody that's willing to do it. And if you have featured Tuber Chat or my personal channel on your front page, just please make sure that I know about it so that I can return the favor, because I absolutely do that with both channels. And then Billy Rank at AOL.com. Good to see you in the house. Thank you so much. Good to have you here again. Let's spin the wheel and we'll see who's coming up next. We've been on for almost 2 hours now, and hopefully everybody's meeting lots of friends and family members. EC Emily, this is the channel I was just talking about, actually. I just ran into them. I think it was in Vern's Junk Closet's live stream within the last few days. And this is a channel that has been to Tuber Chat before, but it's been a little while. So we're happy to have them back, and I'm happy to have a look at their channel right now. Sometimes you're not sure, right? If you don't see a channel for a little while, you can't be sure. Was it EC Emily or ED Emily or so? Because, and I'm not saying specifically about this channel, but you know, like there's a lot of channels out there with names that are similar, and you might be confused, right? If time passes a little bit, we're all following more and more and more creators as we go on. But it's a pleasure when somebody comes in, and I felt like I recognized the name as soon as I saw it the other day, but I'm glad to have them back in the Tuber Chat community, and hopefully everybody will rally around this channel. We can see they're very, very close to 400 subscribers right now, so I hope everybody will rally around this channel and give them a wonderful welcome back into the Tuber Chat community, and we'll push them over that 400 if we can get them there. They'll be thinking about it, of course. And we'd love to have even more, right? Because with YouTube doing all the glitching and purging and whatever we want to call it for the last little while, it's great if we can do everything we can for other creators while we're connecting to them to make sure that our connections are solid. And we want to push them a little bit farther so that if the glitching and purging does come after a channel like this, we don't have them slip back below the milestone that they're heading for. Here's Face World coming in. Thank you for coming back in. One of the things we could do for any channel under 1,000 subscribers, forgive me the way I'm going to write this comment, EC Emily. I always say the same thing even though we've already been connected. Glad to have found your channel. Looking forward to all you have to offer here. Be safe and well. I could do a much better job, so forgive me. I hope everybody's doing a better job than I am when you're out there leaving comments, but that's something I can just whip together quickly. But this is something we can do to give the algorithm the idea, you know, we really did intend on subscribing to this creator, so they hopefully don't take it right back when they go through their purging and everything else that they like to seem to do to everybody. And Froggy went to knitting. Good to have you back. Thank you for coming in. That's another generous creator that has been back with Tuber Chat again and again. But I have had a good time hanging out with them in their live streams. They always have an engaging conversation going on with several people on a panel. I'll get some more names on the wheel in another second here. Yvonne Forney's Kitchen is coming up right now. Oh, sorry, I didn't have your... I did something here, so I might have missed Reading in Retail's opportunity there because I made a mistake when I was typing in the wheel earlier. Von Fournier's Kitchen, already monetized, but hopefully everybody will rally around this channel. We recently connected. They've got a lot of delicious looking stuff there, so hopefully everybody will connect with them. We don't know how many subscribers they have right this second, but it doesn't matter. We just want to push them a little bit farther towards the next milestone that they're looking for. And then EC Emily, my pleasure to have your channel up. And Hannah's Lifestyle, it's good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully everybody's doing okay, meeting new friends and family members. And reading and retail, calming meditations are there. I'm going to see what I can do about adding some more names to the wheel right now. Free Unbiased News has been here for a little while. I know Froggy Went to Knitting just walked in, but they are an extremely generous creator, so I'm happy to have a look at their channel. I'm going to start moving faster though through channels because we've been on for 2 hours already. Yeah, I think we're doing okay. Helly K. Faith's World. Billy Rank at AOL.com. Oh, did Billy Rank just take off? I hope you're still here. Just let me know if you're still here. I was looking through my list and your name disappeared just at the second I was about to copy it. What happens with your participant list when you're watching a live stream like what we're doing here, you see I have another window. This is where I watch the chat, right? And I can look in the participant list and I can see who's all here. But what happens is if you don't leave a message in the chat for like a minute or two, it takes your name out even though you're still there. So it's not 100% accurate all the time. That's why you hear me sometimes say to somebody, hey, are you still here? Because I know I just saw them a few minutes ago, but I don't see their name in the list right now. So here's Helly K right now. Hopefully everybody will rally around this channel with 146 subscribers. They are almost halfway on their road to 200. There's Billy Rank at AOL.com. Got your channel on the wheel now. So hopefully everybody will rally around this channel. I recommend to everybody to keep your subscriptions public as well. Now, Helly K happens to have them on the front page, but one of the benefits to doing that is when you're in a place like Tuber Chat, whether it's here or anywhere else, and you tell somebody you've been to their channel and subscribed, they can look in your subscription, see themselves there, know that you're telling the truth, you know you've already connected, and it makes this process a little bit faster, right? And Jade and the Guy is still here. We'll look at that channel at some point as well. What time is it where we are? Faith's World. It's almost 8 p.m. Eastern. I'm in Toronto or New York time. And then Cabarar Gaming, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Let's spin. I did say we're going to start moving faster because, like I said, it's already been a couple of hours or just about. Calming Mind Meditations is coming up. Tomorrow's live stream will be 2 hours earlier than today's, and Mondays will be a little bit later in the afternoon, same time as tomorrow, as a matter of fact. Calming Mind Meditations is another channel that struggles with the climb to the first 100 because, like I say, there's with all the purging and the glitching that goes on, it really affects channels under 100 subscribers the most. But Calming Mind Meditations is still working at their channel. They're growing. They're connecting with people the right way. I always show, but when I go on their channels, you'll see they're subscribed to many more channels than are subscribed to them because YouTube has done the game playing with the subscriber numbers there. But hopefully everybody will rally around this channel. Everybody always has good things to say about them. I think you'll enjoy it, and we'll get them hopefully to 70 subscribers, a little closer to their first 100. Did I just see Food Fight Showdown come in? Yep. Thank you for coming in. It's always good to see you here. Let's spin the wheel. We'll get the next channel up. I'm going to start blazing through channels. Mr. Fulton Miraz is back in the house. We're going to look at Froggy Went to Knitting right now. I forgot to take Calming Mind Meditations off the wheel, but that's okay. Oh, I'm on Pre-George Kitchen. Good to see you you know, still hanging out. But oh, did I not get your channel on the wheel? I thought I put your channel on the wheel. Or did we look at it? Yeah, we looked at it and I'm being silly. I'd rather make the mistake of doing something twice than not doing it, but I almost made a mistake there. Froggy went to knitting with 1,590 or so subscribers. They are right on the road to 1,600. They are so close. It's right around the corner. I'm hoping everybody will rally around this channel. They are a generous supporter. For those of you who saw them come through the chat the other day. But I have a good time hanging out with them on live streams. Never enough, you know, because as we grow and follow more and more creators, it's always difficult to support everybody as much as we all might like. But as you're out supporting people, you catch different people in live streams and this and that. And I've been lucky to catch Froggy Went to Knitting a few times. And they always have an engaging panel. There's always an engaging conversation going on. And they've got their own community of loyal and dedicated supporters. So it's wonderful to be able to catch them like that. Free Unbiased News, I've got you on the wheel, so it's good that you're here. And we're spinning. We're going to look at Huntophobia in a second. So this is another channel, yeah, paranormal investigation. There's, after a little while ago, we had a channel come through the chat called Past Life Explorer, and they were featured almost right away after coming into the Tuber Chat community because everybody was drawn to their channel immediately. And they have a loyal and dedicated community around them. I always have a good time hanging out with them. But now, so many months later, Tuber Chat has handful of very entertaining paranormal channels. So that's a specific niche, and we've got several creators that have come through. It's nice to see this creator here, Huntophobia, has got over 500 subscribers. They've got that very nicely locked in. They are halfway on the road to the magical 1K, and I see they're also doing well on all the social media networks, including Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. And then Faith's World, you are on the wheel, yes. I know it's hard to see if you're on a phone. I don't know whether you are or not. About 60% of the people who come to Tuber Chat are on a phone, apparently. That's what the algorithms or the analytics tell us. But, and thank you, Northern Mustangs. But hopefully, for those of you on a computer, you're able to see the names on the wheel. I know it's very, very, very small. If you're on a phone, you probably can't see that at all. I continue to add names as I need them, and I'll add some more in a few more minutes. We're just going to have another spin of the wheel here. And there you go. So Free Unbiased News is happy to connect with everybody, of course. And thank you, C, for the kind verification as well. We're going to look at Billy Rank at AOL.com. This is another channel that's been to Tuber Chat several times now, and hopefully is meeting lots of friends and family members. And then, yeah, that's right, Sam's Vlogs, Trains, and More. So, see, one of the things is, you know, when we're connecting with people, I'm surprised I don't have your bell on. I thought you've been here since I started turning bells on, so forgive me for that, but I've got it on now. 100,000 views 2 months ago. What a wonderful milestone to have hit. That's really good news, especially with 581 subscribers. So it looks like you're doing very, very well. Hopefully everybody will rally around this channel. They've got a lot of delicious looking content here as well. Billy Rank at AOL.com. With 581 subscribers, we could probably push them a little bit closer to 590 and get them moving a little bit closer to the 600 that we know is on their mind. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up, it really does help the stream, so I'll appreciate it greatly, of course. Even I have to be reminded when I'm on a phone from time to time. And then, yeah, forgive me, let's move to the next channel. I know I'm going a lot faster now. I tend to move slower at the beginning of the live stream, but now we've been on for a couple of hours, and we will get moving. Reading and Retail has been with us for a little while. This is another generous creator who already has shown generosity throughout our community. And they got a lot of familiar faces on their featured channels list here. Our featured channel for today, Makeup Mom and Son, is right there on the front page, as well as Makeup with Jessica Vargas, One Busy Mama, and Aloha's Vlog. These are all familiar faces to Tuber Chat. When you feature channels on your front page like this, you're saying to the YouTube algorithm and to your audience that these channels are worthy of being featured by you. And then when some of those channels hopefully feature you in return, they are saying to their audience and the YouTube algorithm that your channel is worthy of being featured by them. So you can imagine the impact that that has both on your audiences and especially on the YouTube algorithm, having your channel marked in the front page of many other channels like that. So hopefully everybody who's willing to do that will do that with each other. It's a great way to collaborate and trade favors, get a friendship started with somebody else, like swapping playlists. And if you have featured Tuber Chat or my personal channel on your front page, just please let me know so that I can return the favor, because I absolutely do that with both channels. And then Amonpri George Kitchen, we just knocked your message out just because it's a little bit too close to self-promotion. We never say, please come visit me. The idea is if you see somebody in the chat who you're not subscribed to, you go visit them, subscribe to them, watch their video, give them a comment, a like, turn their bell on and all that. Then let them know, and then they will do the same for you afterwards. So we always give first and then know that we're going to receive afterwards. Have Cheetah Will View, thank you so much for the time that you've spent. It's been a pleasure having you in the chat. Hopefully we'll see you again soon. And I just want to check something. Unbiased News, I'm going to come right back. Yeah, this is Free Unbiased News. They've been with us for a while. So once again, we have another channel here that has got the, under 100 subscribers. I wanted to tell you something too. I did watch this Robinhood video. My red line is at the beginning because I probably clicked it again just before I went off of it, but I watched that the other day. But it's very interesting, the information that you give in this. I was curious as to what happens, and you put a lot of thought into talking about how the stock market works and the reason why Robinhood was restricted and unable to fulfill their stock orders and therefore held back from everybody. I didn't know that, so it was interesting. I definitely learned something. So Free Unbiased News has obviously much to be learned from as well as entertained by, so I hope everybody will rally around this channel if you haven't already connected to them. Let's look at Faith's World. We're spinning just for fun, but I'm going to add a couple of names in a quick second. Cooking and Baking with Aisha hasn't been there. And then Seif, I'm just noticing that Cooking and Baking with Aisha is just mentioning that they're having trouble finding your channel. Maybe you can give us a term that we can find your channel through, like one of your popular videos or something like that. And then a moment ago was Free Unbiased News. This is Faith's World here right now, and I'm going to get Cooking and Baking with Aisha. Sorry, Cooking and Baking with Aisha onto the wheel in a second. Faith's World has 267 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push this channel a little bit farther as well. Maybe get them to 270 or so, a little closer to the 300 that we know they are looking for. And Venom for Life has not been on the wheel yet. Did I put Seif up already? Yes, I did. Okay. And then other than, I'm just looking at something in another window here. Oh, Fish Tank WOT just walked in the door. Look at that. Good to have you back in the house. Let's let's spin and we'll worry about the wheel again afterwards. I'm trying to race through channels here. There you go. Cooking and Baking with Aisha is coming up right now. Surprised I don't have your bell on, unless this is the first time I'm having your channel up on the screen since I started that, but I thought we just looked at this the other day. So 209 subscribers. There's a lot of delicious looking stuff here too. We got a handful of cooking channels that come through Tuber Chat as well, so it's always good to see that. Hopefully everybody will rally around this channel. With 209 subscribers, we can certainly get them over 210 right now, and a little bit more locked in on their road to 300. And I'm just looking for something else that I can see here. I'm just looking at something in another window. 2 pineapples. I got music now, though. I got all this other copyright-free stuff. Will and Tia, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Let me... Oh, we looked at Face World. Did I rip off somebody's chance on the wheel? I hope not. I make a mistake. Let's look at Venom for Life right now. Shards of Gaming, good to see you back in the house. Oh, Makeup Mom and Son, I'm so glad that you're here. I feel just terrible because I don't have another social network that I could find you on easily. I don't know if you have any of the other social networks like Instagram and Twitter and stuff like that. I wanted to let you know that your channel was going to be featured today. So we featured Makeup Mom and Son today for the first 10 minutes of the live stream, and then hopefully you got a chance to see our thumbnail because you're featured on that, and then I put posts out on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter like I always do. Oh, HP Bar, free unbiased news. So that's what we call the Stream Boss, and it's more suited for like gaming and stuff like that, but it's just a feature of Streamlabs OBS that I use to stream with. What it does is it's got a point value of 2,000, right? So let's say a penny US matches a point or something along those lines. So when somebody super chats or gets a membership, it knocks life off of the Stream Boss. So let's say a $2 super chat would knock off about 200 points off the Stream Boss. The very last person to knock the life out of the Stream Boss becomes the Stream Boss. And it's just a fun little extra thing that's there to add some interaction and stuff like that. Makeup Mom and Son, you're on Instagram? I am so sorry. I don't know why in the world I was unable to find you, especially if we're already connected. I was very surprised, but I did feature your channel today. So Makeup Mom and Son is in the chat with us right now. That's our featured channel for today. We looked at that channel for the first 10 minutes or so of today's live stream. And Face World, I'm sure we're going to look at your channel almost every time you're here. But free unbiased news, it's an interesting thing. So if you're going to get into live streaming at any point on your channel, you know, there's a lot of decisions to make. What format are you going to use? Are you just going to go on YouTube, or are you going to use Streamlabs OBS? Are you going to use StreamYard or any of the other platforms that people use? And then these are things that can be added in. And then, you know, fine, it makes a little bit of fun and this and that, but you can also entice different activities, you know, and stuff like that. That can help. So it's a thought. And then, oh, thank you, Just Vlogging Life, and thank you for your generous super chat again. I really do appreciate that. That's what made Just Vlogging Life our stream boss for today. So let's see what I'm doing about names here. Venom for Life has been with Tuber Chat for a long time. As a matter of fact, maybe even since the beginning. It's been many months. I'm hoping everybody will rally around this channel. With 834 subscribers, we can certainly push them a little bit closer to the 900 that they're looking for right now. Shards of Gaming is in the house, and Will and Tia. So let's spin and we'll get another channel going. I'm just looking at another window here for a second. I'm going to drop something in our chat here if I can. Gib84 Gaming, good to see you here. Oh, G Family's still in the house. So I'm just dropping a link. We're going to go and see a friend of Tuber Chat. Sexy Too Much For You Coleman is having a monetization celebration right now. So I say all the time, you know, every week it seems we see another channel getting monetized, which is great. And we want to go and support them. So I'm going to wrap up the live stream in another few minutes here. We've got a few more channels to go through. And then tomorrow we'll be back again, of course, always Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. And if you don't mind, just hit that link that I pinned in the chat. Say Tuber Chat Raid when you get there. She won't mind if everybody continues connecting over there. But Sexy Too Much For You Coleman is somebody I've been connected to for about a year, both on my personal channel and here in Tuber Chat. She's celebrating her monetization celebration right now. So it'll be good to go and support her for that reason. We're going to look at Will and Tia right now. Thank you, Michael's Adventures. Oh, Stiff Breast Entertainment. We'll look at your channel. You've been probably in and out today. Will and Tia we're looking at right now. So we don't know how many subscribers they have right this second, but that's okay. We just want to push them towards the next milestone that they're looking for. And then Huntophobia, thank you so much for the kind words. And once again, hopefully everybody will head over to that Sexy Too Much For You Coleman, her channel. And like I said, she's doing her monetization celebration. Oman Pre-George Kitchen, thank you so much for, thank you as well for being here. Thank you, everybody. You know, like I keep saying the same things all the time, but as we grow and follow more and more creators, it becomes harder and harder to support everybody as much as we all might like. So I appreciate every moment everybody spends here in Tuber Chat, of course. If you haven't already given a thumbs up, we only need one more for 100, so I'll appreciate that. We're going to look at Stiff Breast Entertainment right now. Oh, I keep making mistakes on the wheel. I hope I don't do that all the time. Stiff Breast Entertainment is right here. And Northern Mustangs will be back tomorrow. Very good. Thank you so much. Again, it'll be 2 hours earlier than today. And then on Sunday, I'll do it 2 hours even earlier so that we're way out of the way of the Super Bowl. We'll be long done before that even starts. And here's Stiff Breast Entertainment right now with 417 subscribers. Hopefully we can push this channel a little bit farther. And Northern Mustangs, it's a pleasure having you in the chat. I always appreciate anybody that spreads positivity in the chat and kind words like you do. Stiff Breast Entertainment, hopefully we can push them a little bit farther, maybe even to 420 subscribers or so. And then thank you, Venom for Life. And we'd love to get this channel moving a little bit farther on their road to 500. And then thank you, Mr. Fulton Mraz. My pleasure always to catch you whenever I can. Like I said, it becomes harder and harder for everybody to support everybody as much as we all might like as time goes on. And, you know, somebody like Mr. Fulton Mraz I've been connected to for about a year now, both on my personal channel. He's been with Tuber Chat from the beginning, always shares for us, an extremely generous creator, and has been previously featured for that reason, of course. Shards of Gaming with 123 subscribers. Hopefully we can push this channel a little bit farther, maybe even get them to 125 or 130 or so, and a little bit closer on their road to 200. Judalyn Vlog, good to have you here for a while. Cooking and Baking with Aisha, good to see you as well. And I've got that link pinned to the chat, so if anybody wants to head over to Sexy Too Much for You Coleman, she's celebrating her monetization celebration right now, and that's another creator that I've been connected to for about a year now. So it'll be great to go over and support her. We see different channels getting monetized every single week, it seems. I try to make it to everybody's monetization celebration when I find them or hear of them and stuff like that. Tomorrow we've already got a raid pre-planned. We'll be visiting the Fishing Hole from Corinne's Life, which is a brand new channel that's going to allow you to connect the same way that we do here in Tuber Chat. Jewel in the Kitchen, thank you for coming in. And Fish Tank WOT, we're looking at 1,000 subscribers. They've got it nice and locked in, and hopefully we can push them a little bit farther. They're on the road to 1,100. And we're going to look at either G Family or Mr. Fulton Mraz in a second here. And I'm going to hurry up because we're well over 2 hours now. You're going to an abandoned prison at the end of February. The invite is there if you want to come. Where around are you going to do that? I'd love to be able to make that. That's a great idea for the collaboration that we were talking about. You know, I saw one the other day and I was thinking about that. I was thinking about us talking about that. Oh, did I misspell G Family? No, I think I got it right. I was thinking about that because I saw another... it was like a... Was it... I don't know if it was Exploring with Matt or The Adventures of Andrew and Ree, maybe, or something like that. Anyway, somebody was doing something somewhere abandoned. Why can't I find G Family's... Where's your channel? Forgive me, I'm doing two things at once here, of course. I'm like trying to find G Family, and I'll just get the link here. I don't know why I had trouble finding that. Forgive me, huntophobia. I'm trying to tell a story. I'm not doing a good job. I saw a video the other day, and I can't remember which channel it was on, but they went looking somewhere abandoned. And I don't really have a problem with that. The only thing that I'd be worried about is maybe like animals or something in the middle of the night or whatever, right? But you know better than I do how to prepare for that and this and that. The only thing that I did see is that they went somewhere where there was a really long and narrow hallway in what looked like a basement. And I was like, oh, I don't know if I can quite do that. It's not that I'm claustrophobic or anything like that, but I have had times in my life where I've tried to... I used to, when I was a kid, there was a place we used to go, and there was an abandoned farmhouse, and we all used to go there, and it was ridiculous because we're unsupervised, it's all children, and everything's broken and lying everywhere. We could have hurt ourselves a million different ways. But, now that we're older, of course, we're not going to worry about that. But I am fascinated... But it'll be interesting to see what you're talking about. I guess in there they won't have any, narrow or dangerous areas likely. But just outside of Sudbury, that's quite a trek. My goodness. About 40 minutes from where you are. Is Sudbury? Sudbury's not closer than I think. I'm in Niagara Falls, so it might be a little bit longer for me. G Family with 139 subscribers. We're going to push this channel over 140 right now. And... hopefully we will get this channel moving. They will be soon halfway on their road to 200. Mr. Fulton Mraz, I forgot to take G Family off the wheel, so luckily we're going to get to you now. And the link that I dropped in the chat is still pinned, so hopefully everybody can head over there. Look at Mr. Fulton Mraz right now with 1,870 or so subscribers. Hopefully we can push this channel a little bit farther. Maybe even to 1880 or so, and get them closer to the 1900 that they're looking for. Oh, about 40 minutes outside of Sudbury. Yeah, I wondered. Okay, I was like, I can't Yeah, that's a bit of a trek. We'll have to think about that, but if we can make it, if the weather's good, I'd love to collaborate on that. That sounds like a really cool place to have gone. I used to do a tiny bit of film work, just location stuff, nothing too involved or anything, but often they would use prisons. Sorry, not prisons, jails, but something like that. So I'd be fascinated to see. And then thank you at EC Emily, my pleasure. I'm happy to have had your channel up. And this is Most for Fulton Mraz. Like I said, they always share for us. We're going to look at Jaden, the guy who's been with us for today's live stream. Almost the whole live stream, but this is Jaden Suss. So he's recently started a brand new channel. Hopefully everybody will rally around them and subscribe. Like I said, with channels that are brand new and have less than 100 subscribers, we are seeing that the algorithm is being hardest on them when it comes to the purging and glitching that's been going on. So we want to do everything we can to support these channels when we can. Pardon me. And then Kristen Welton says she thinks she has a friend that lives in the area up there, which is interesting. I always get this wrong. Is Sudbury where the nickel mine is? Went there when I was a kid. I haven't been to Sudbury too many times. Jewel in the kitchen we're going to look at. Forgive me while I fire through these channels. It's just that we've been on for, it's almost 2.5 hours now. I was only expecting to be on for 2 hours today. Joel in the Kitchen has another delicious looking channel. She's got her 1,000 subscribers locked in, but I'm hoping we can push her a little bit farther as well. And it is Huntophobia where the nickel mine is. Yeah, I remember when I was a kid, we did that as like a family, trip or whatever. One day. I can't remember how many times I've been there. I used to do a lot of work in like the Newmarket, Barrie, Bradford area. And I took some flight lessons up in Collingwood and Wasaga. In between there's a small airport. I know that's nowhere near Sudbury, but at least heading in the northern direction. Oh, Blue Ghost Tunnel, which is closer to me. Okay, I haven't heard of that yet. Who do I have in the Super Bowl? I wish you hadn't asked, Free Unbiased News, because I know about as much about. I don't know nearly as much about football as I do about YouTube. That's for sure. Grids 1984 parodies and originals. Good to have you in the chat. Thank you for coming in. So I'm going with whoever Georgia Bulldogs is going with. I don't know if they're still in the chat with us. You know what I'll do? I'll ask ProTech Sports, Skins Fan All Day, and Georgia Bulldogs. And we'll take the best 2 out of 3, and that's where I'll go. We'll go through the Tuber Chat community for my pick. And okay, we're gonna we're gonna head out. So forgive me. Forgive my quick exit now. Tomorrow's gonna be 2 hours earlier than today was. Sunday will be a little bit earlier so that we stay out of the way of the Super Bowl. And then we'll be back, of course, tomorrow, Sunday, Monday. And thank you, everybody, for coming in. Forgive me, those of you who come a little bit later and I'm not going to get to your channels today. We'll be back tomorrow, like I said, and Sunday and Monday. And we move the times around every week so we can meet different creators from around the world. I just dropped another link in the chat there. That's for our Tuber Chat raid. That's Sexy Too Much For You Coleman. I've been connected to her for about a year now. She's celebrating her monetization celebration right this moment. So we'll go over there and raid. And I will be happy to see everybody again, hopefully tomorrow, but sooner than later. And thank you, everybody, again, for the time that you've spent. This chat will continue on just for another moment so that you can clean up your connections, and we'll see you over there. We can keep connecting with her.